Evening all. Okay, 6MYC. Where am I pointed here? I think I'm pointed in the wrong direction. I'm pointed down south, so we'll swing the antenna. There's nobody down south to pick up. I'll get you, Aaron, and your wife. And who else do we have?
Well, there was a few other people here. I know John's around and Bill, and you might have to wake them up. K6USY 1079 and Bozo 1100.
You must be barefoot at the moment, Rob. You're very weak.
WA6AJ 727.
Hi, Mike.
Hello, Mike. Check in Ralph. Ralph came to us today, or earlier, over.
Got it. Got Ralph checked in. Thanks much. Okay, there we are. Anyway, I think Bill's going to make it tonight.
Yeah, he was there too. I think he's down talking to Ron.
Okay, I'll log them both in if you hear Ron down there. I hear Bill now.
And VBG was in there, but he was very weak.
Who was it? Oh, Victor Bravo Charlie, Dave? Okay, well, while Bill is doing that, I'll make a call over and see if Tom is there. Tom, I wonder if you're copying me in this direction. KW6S, K6MYC in the Bozo Net, over.
Hey, Mike, is that any better?
K6MYC, KW6S, 610. Yeah, I'm hearing you very, very well tonight. Not like last week.
I'll be darned. Okay. Hang on, there was somebody else. Who was the other one? Was that you, Dave? Okay, we got you checked in. You're not real strong. Something's not right up there, but at least we've got you. So you're checked in, Dave. K6 Victor Bravo Golf in Course Gold, K6MYC with KW6S and others. I can hear Bill chatting away with W6QUI. I've got 1055 checked in, Mike, so he's checked in. Mike, you want to say hello to Tom over there?
Yeah, I'm pointed at you right now. I'm trying to not point towards Bill because he clobbers me even when he's running low power. Give me a second here.
Okay, very good. Tom, go ahead and pick it up and see how you're doing today. We had a great day here, although it was I never got outside at all. We had a water leak in the bathroom, the shower in the bathroom that is a shower tub thing. It started to leak a couple of days ago, and Matt just told us about it today, and it had wet the walls a little bit. The faucet was leaking, you know, the shower faucet. And boy, Judy and I fought that all day long till about 3 o'clock, and we finally got it back together with a new part in it, turned it on, and it still leaked. So Matt's having dinner right now with Judy, and they're going to go in and tackle it again. But that was our day, all day, sitting in the tub fighting and try to get the bell body out and try to bit the keepers back in, and oh my God, it was a day. We made it, and everything is going to be easier to repair now, and we bought some new valve bodies, so maybe the old one I had was damaged in some way because it didn't solve the problem. Anyway, that's what's going on. KW6S, K6MYC.
K6MYC, KW6S. Well, it's funny you had that experience. We had kind of the same thing here. We had a faucet start leaking around the stem on the vanity in the one of the bathrooms, and was able to get it out and go down to Ace Hardware and buy the parts on our way to lunch, and got it back together, and it all worked out pretty good. So sounds like our project was a little kind of minor compared to yours, and it turned out a lot better. Beautiful day, worked out my shirt sleeves a bit, and it never just seemed cool. K6MYC, KW6S.
Yeah, that's good. I'm glad your water project, well, we didn't really have any real problem, but it's a real hassle in our house because you have to turn the water off. The main gate valve that feeds water into the whole house has failed. It's just started this. All of a sudden, it doesn't shut the water off anymore. So we're going to have to rebuild it. But it's right at the entrance to the kitchen, and it feeds the whole house. So I had to turn off the entire water system. Pressure pump off, shut off the water going into the pressure pump from the main tank, and then drain everything. So it's kind of a hassle just to get even started on working on it. Otherwise, you're flooded trying to do anything. And you have to drain the whole system before you can really do anything. So it's time consuming. Anyway, we got through it, and it's going to be much easier for Matt to try it again tonight and see. He wants to do it tonight. We said you could leave it till the morning. I've got the pressure back on, but I've got a water bottle that's cut open on one end, and it's shoved over the faucet area, so it just drains. Instead of behind the wall, it drains into the into the tub. So it's not going to cause any grief. It's just leaking a little water. There you are. Mike, go ahead and say hello to Tom over there if you're hearing him. WA6AAJ, K6MYC.
Okay, KW6S. Tom, this is WA6AAJ. About Q5 tonight, got some flutter on you, but copyable. Over.
WA6AAJ, KW6S. Yeah, boy, it's coming in real well tonight. It's kind of a big change from last week when I struggled on 1296 here. Back to you, Dave, or Mike.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, good copy tonight. Just like I said, low USB, but copyable. All right. Thanks for the contact again, and I'll turn it over to Mike, K6MYC, WA6AJ.
Yeah, Roger. Very good, Mike. And, yeah, well, you're weak for me when you're pointed up that way, so conditions are a little funny tonight, but they seem to be okay. Anyway, won't keep you, Tom. I don't think anybody else is here. I don't think KM6SRR can hear you. How about it, Rob? Are you hearing anything?
No, I can't hear Tom. Thanks.
Okay, very good. Your signal's up now. You must be okay. I'm pointed more in your direction, too. I might have had you in a null. Anybody else wants to say hello to Tom, come now. K6MYC, Bozo Net 1296. All quiet on the Western Front. We're looking for Kerry. Anybody that hears me in the San Joaquin Valley can check in any time. And Mike, you might tell Bill that we've got him checked in, and we also have Ralph, and we've got Ron, QUI, checked in. So he's covered, and if he wants to stick around, be happy to chat with him a little bit. He may want to say hello to November 6 Radio Oscar with his smashing 10 watts there from Oakley. Last call for Tom, KW6S. Anybody?
Bit before, but I moved the antenna down here, and you're...
I hear you, Paul. Hang on.
Yeah, it's going down here. You're very strong. Up to a 9. A 9 on the meter, whatever that means.
Tom. Thank you. 73s, Tom. And, of course, we'll see you tomorrow night with big signals. 73s, KW6 Sugar, and I did hear K6 Whiskey India Sugar signing in. So we'll pick them up. I'll move the antenna a little bit more north, Paul, and we should have better signals on you. K6 Whiskey India Sugar, go ahead. K6 MYC, over.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. K6 MYC in the group. You got a good signal here, Mike. 5 by 5, a really excellent bounce signal. Sorry I interrupted KW6S there. But anyway, back to you. Over.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. You were weak when I was pointed toward him, but I've got you peaked up now pretty nice. Very nice, strong signal on the bounce path here. Hopefully we'll get some more. We should hear Fred in here. KD6SOK. Hopefully we'll hear WA6AXX and some others up into the Bay Area there. I'm just starting to get into the Bay Area now, but that seems to be where you're peaking, is right here. Thank you, Paul. Do you have any relays to pass in, over?
No negative relays, Mike. 73, K6WIS.
Okay, and we'll look for you on the direct path when we come up your way in just a few minutes. We'll be up there looking for John KR6MR, which is almost the same direction for you there. So we'll see you in a few minutes if you're still around. Thank you. K6WIS, K6MYC, looking for check-ins from the Bay Area, over.
That's okay. Break, KA6S. WB6JNN, 85.
Yeah. I hear 3 of you, but I only got 2. I got, who did I get? I got WB6JNN. And 2 others, and now I can't remember who they were. I got 4 callers at the same time with one guy signing. That was a little bit of a bedlam there. Jim, let me shoot it to you, and then we'll pick up the others. Oh, it's Fred. Fred's the other one in there. I hear Fred. Don't give up on me. If you want, Jim, WB6JNN, take it, and then you can turn it over to Fred. WB6JNN could signal K6MYC.
Mike, K6MYC, WB6JNN in San Jose. And, well, we had a pretty nice day today. It was my wife's birthday. She's now officially old. She's 80. And I'm right behind in about 4 months. So, yeah, we're getting up there. Aside from that, not too much else going on around here. No, so I'll give it over to Fred. Go ahead, Fred.
Oh, thank you, Jim. Yeah, thank you, and congratulations to your wife on turning 80. That's a good milestone. Anyway, good evening, Mike. I hear you. You're coming in pretty good. It was a nice day out here. It's kind of mild, so but we're supposed to get some sprinkles tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see if we get any rain. And then later on in the week, it's supposed to be back up into the 70s. This will be real nice. All the weather we've had. Back to you, Mike. 86 also, okay?
Okay, Fred, very good. Just got the Bluetooth turned on here, so now it should be better. There we go. Okay, now I should be able to hear you. Take one more transmission, Fred, if you would. Tell me how your day went. It was nice over here, but I didn't get outside much because we were fixing a water leak in one of the bathrooms all week, all day long, right up to about 4 o'clock. Hi. KD6SOK, and I'll see if I can peek on you. K6MYC, over.
Yeah, it was a nice day, Mike, and I've had to work on those water leaks in the bathrooms before, too. I hate those things, and I had to do one in the kitchen before as well. Working on plumbing is always a nightmare. It's messy and stinky, and it's just difficulty now. But you sure can't live without it. So anyway, you sound pretty good there, Mike, and back to you, KD6S, okay?
Okay, very good, Fred. Thanks for doing that. I wasn't able to get much out of it, and there's up and down in the path, so I'd peek up on you, and then you'd fade down anyway, so I'm not sure I really got the right peak here. Doesn't matter. Good to hear you. Thanks for checking in here. And we will look for you tomorrow, but we won't be disappointed if we don't hear you although the check-ins on 2 meters and 6 meters from the Bay Area have been very, very light. So it would be good if you can try to get in just for a quick check-in. Anyway, 7-3 for now. K6MYC is clear with KD6 SOK and WB6JNN, and standing by for the third caller. I didn't get the call. Go ahead. Okay, hi Mike. By golly, I copy you. You're about Q3, but if you make a little longer transmission, I'm sure I can come up with the antenna, move up toward you, and get a little more signal. But a pleasure to hear you after a couple of weeks of kind of having some doldrums on the bend here. KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie 775 K6MYC, over.
K6MYC, KB6 WFC. Yeah, nothing new to report here, but you're sounding good. Cold. Maybe get some rain later this week. Over.
Yeah, no, we're copying you fine. And I moved the antenna a little bit. Maybe you just didn't copy me my last transmission, but it was good to hear you. You got a good signal now. Try another one. And I'll try a little more peaking. KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie 775 K6MYC. Go ahead, Mike.
Thank you. Good evening.
Hang on a minute, Mikey.
Yeah, good evening, Jim. What did he say? Yeah, what did you say, Jim?
You copy okay?
Yeah, I copy you fine. What did you say first?
Stand by, Mikey. Let me get something squared away with Mike first, okay?
Go ahead.
Okay, Mike up in Daly City, Jim, W6PQL. I was just looking at your audio on the display here, and you don't have anything above about 1.5 kilohertz, 1.75 kilohertz. Do you have your 9700 perhaps on mid-range or narrow passband for transmit?
I don't know, but I'll have to look at that.
Yeah, take a look later on if you would, and if it's not there, put it on wide. It's going to sound a whole lot better. Roger?
Roger. Thanks for the heads up.
Okay. Mikey, W6PQL, I'm going to be flipping off up to 10 kilohertz, and I'll see you a little bit later.
Yeah, okay, we'll look, and we listen for 52 popping through on one mode or another, Jim. Thanks much, and thanks for, I don't hear anything wrong with Mike's audio. It's just very flat. It doesn't have any punch, and that's what the highs will do. It'll give us a little more brilliance there. So thanks for tuning him up a bit there. W6PQL looking for Santa Barbara, K6MYC. Anybody else in the Bay Area, please, over. We're looking for KB6BA, K6KLY, WA6AXX. Anybody? KB6BA. You're kind of down tonight, Oliver, but maybe if you give me a little more chatter, I can pull you in. Go ahead.
I'm not getting deflection, so something's wrong. From unit to K6MYC, KB6BA.
Yeah, we're copying you. Okay, KB6BA, but you're very light, way lighter than normal. But we've got you all okay, Oliver. Go ahead.
Hello, Bravo 6, Bravo Alpha, over.
Yeah, we're doubling. You're not hearing me for some reason, over.
Fire switch should be better. Copy you pretty well. About Q4, over.
Well, you're fine now. What did you do?
I forgot there's a enable switch that I turn on to enable the amplifier PTT. And sometimes I forget to throw that over.
Okay, so I was hearing what you were, 10 watts?
Yes, I believe so.
Well, I was hearing your 10 watts. You should have been hearing my 600, okay?
Yeah, they're Q5. I just wasn't paying attention. You sound like you normally do, as far as I know.
Yeah, you know, you're doing fine now. Good, strong signal and very steady. I was going to have to really scramble to get the absolute perfect spot on you, which I can do, but I really have to pay attention. Every couple of degrees makes a difference with this array on this band. Hi. Anyway, how was your day? It should have been nice over there, huh?
Yeah, not quite as cold. Found out I had some water in my 432 coax connections up on the mast again. Got lazy and had not waterproofed the end connectors. So I've been partially using the self-adhesive silicone tape as opposed to using 3M black electrician's tape and coax seal. Do you still prefer using the regular electrical tape, or do you have any opinions on the self-adhesive silicone tape? Go ahead.
No, the self-adhesive is fine. I don't use anything. Usually, I don't tape up end connectors. The only thing I tape up is the back side. We usually have a shrink tube over the back side, which is a crimp area, and then we tape the shrink tube because it tends to shrink away from LMR 400 and so on. So I tape the shrink tube, but the only place that water ever gets in, if you've got the connector tight, is in the back shell. Over.
Yeah, well, where I saw the water was in the actual mated joint between the end male and the end female of the barrel connector that I have. So that couldn't have come from water getting in underneath the outer jacket shrink tubing. But in any case, it's thoroughly wrapped this afternoon. I don't expect any further trouble. Over.
Yeah, good. Well, you've got to close those drain holes in those barrel connectors. You can't leave them open. Over.
Yeah, I understand. Okay. Well, thanks for the insight.
Yeah, right. I've been at this a long time. Those weep holes in the barrel connectors are brutal. 7-3, Oliver. Good luck and thanks. We'll look for you on Thursday, of course, on 432 with a restored new signal. But we'll also look for you tomorrow on 2 meters. Thanks much for being there. KB6BA, K6MYC. Anybody else in the Bay Area for 1296? Check in. Over. Okay, we're missing K6KLY, KT2G, WA6AXX, and perhaps one other. But I can't squeeze anybody else out, so I'm going to go up to Oakley and see if I can squeeze Oakley out here. Coming up on Oakley. This should be pretty close, Ken. I'm not sure which way to go off of dead center here. N6 Radio Oscar, N6RO, K6MYC, over.
K6MYC, 6RO, Bozo 835, Charlie Mike 97. You're 5 and 6. Actually moving the meter. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, you're doing fine. Solid copy with your 5 watts. No real fading, maybe a couple of dB up and down, but very good signal for 10 watts. So good to hear you, and hopefully you've fully recovered from your long weekend and spot number 2 in the world on CW. Over.
Actually, I've been moved down to 3. Those East Coast guys keep sneaking in there. Okay, I'll let you run and see you tomorrow on 2 meters in 6RO.
Okay, I was hoping to have somebody else in here for you tonight to see if they could work you, but everybody's quiet tonight. Anybody else hearing Ken here? How about you guys down there in Visalia and Clovis? WA6AAJ or Alpha Alpha 6 Sugar. Any copy on N6RO? Over. Boy, they're awful quiet.
6S about 15 minutes ago.
I'm sorry, I doubled with you. Who'd you copy 15 minutes ago?
AA6S.
Yeah, he was just starting to point up and have a contact with Tom there, KW6S in Santa Cruz. Okay. We got Ralph in here in Anaheim. We got somebody in Atascadero, Ron, KW6QUI. and doing pretty well tonight with the signals that are way far out there. And maybe we'll even catch up with KT2G when he gets done with dinner. He's always late in here because he has a different dinner schedule, I think. Anyway, one last call before we go towards Sacramento and Meadow Vista. K6MYC QRZ 1296. Any other check-ins? Over. All quiet on the western front, so here we go on up to KR6MR. Here we go. Should be somewhere around in here, John. I may have to peek and tweak a little bit, but let's see what we get. KR6 Mexico Romeo, KR6MR, K6MYC, Bozo. Roger. I'm starting to find the best spot for you. It's a little bit warbly, not warbly, it's a little bit up and down, lots of QSB, but we got your 759, so it's almost Q5. I would say Q4 at the moment, John, over.
Yeah, okay, you come up. Let me turn the phone down. There we go. Yeah, you came up as well. Hope I'm still full copy. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, rockin' and sockin', solid copy. Now, go ahead.
To hear. I'm glad that called up here to the radio station and made a good point.
Yeah, for sure. You might take a standby for Paul. He was quite good on the bounce path, but he thought he might stick around for this path also. So let's see if I can hear him. K6 Whiskey India Sugar on the direct path. K6WIS with KR6MR, K6MYC, over. Give him a call, John. Well, I don't hear him. Maybe you do, but I don't hear Paul in there. KR6MR. Thanks much, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Good signal tonight. KR6MR, and I moved the antenna a little bit, so I might have lost the path for you. K6MYC, over. Okay, well, you went way off frequency, or we've got some kind of weird Doppler. You're way low in frequency, or way high in frequency. You might have bumped the knob there, so I didn't copy. I heard you, but I didn't copy it because it was off frequency so far. So renet me here. KR6MR, K6MYC, over. The path just went away, John. I don't know whether you lost me or I lost you, but I can't hear your response there, so maybe you're not copying me. 73, we'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow on 2 meters. KR6MR, Meadow Vista. K6MYC, Bozo Net, going to Nevada. No response. I don't see any point go to Nevada because Larry's broken and Daniel doesn't have any antennas up, so I think we're done. I'm going to go back to the Bay Area. It's probably just getting to be. What time is it? Yeah. Jim is probably just working W6QIW. So we'll go back to the Bay Area and catch that one, and then we'll go from there. Rob, are you copying me okay?
Roger, copying you fine. KM6SR.
Okay. Okay, very good. Yeah, your signals just seem to be down tonight. I don't know what's going on. Maybe you got water in the feed line or something.
Well, I'm pointed up north, so maybe that's it.
Oh, that may be it. Yeah, you may be pointed way away from me. That's good. All right, well, let's just beam it back over to the Bay Area and see what happens here. I don't think we're going to get anybody else. I've already got Paul, so there's no other stations up there other than KE6ILX, and we haven't heard from him for months. So he's going to come back in whenever he decides to come back in. And otherwise, we're having to scrounge for everyone we get. We're not a bad list tonight, though. I think we're about 15 or 16, maybe a bit more. So heading back for the Bay Area, K6MYC, Bozo Net, 1296, going back towards Santa Barbara and Santa Clara. Santa Clara. Okay, here we are, and not too far from where it should be okay for W6PQL. Although he still may be up about 10 kilohertz. Let's see, is there anybody on the Bay Area for late checks or missed? Late checks or missed for 1296 Bozo Net check-ins? This is Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie, Delta Mike 07 calling and standing by. Bay Area, Bay Area. No KT2G tonight, that's odd. KT2G or anybody else in the Bay Area, K6MYC Bozo Net. Okay, well, I guess you and I, Rob, and Aaron can just chat here for a minute. I think I heard John. I did log John in. K6 Mexico, Italy. Are you with us, John?
Yes, sir. I am here. K6MI 711.
Oh, and you're romping and loud, too, so good. Well, we haven't had a chance to chat much lately, so you've been on a tear with the birthday thing yesterday and the Philharmonics over the weekend and all that stuff, so like I said last night, you're going to have to knock off some of this stuff. You're taking a toll on your ham radio.
Yeah, I've got a long list of projects I got to catch up on. I did steal just a couple of hours over the weekend and worked 150 stations in the DXCW contest.
Yeah, very good. Were you running low power?
500 watts.
Okay. Very good. Did you hear Ken's score?
Oh, yeah. That guy is a monster.
Well, he's down to third now. He always has to take a back seat on 80 meters unless he has phenomenal conditions. He always has to take a back seat to the boys on the East Coast can get Europe for 7 and 8 hours, and he has to squeeze everything he does in a couple. So that's where he takes it in the shorts. But he was second as of yesterday, and he said today he's dropped to third. Another East Coaster crept in ahead of him there.
So I better put my log on the air, turn it in, then I'll actually have a place, probably 324th.
I doubt it. You're probably further up than that. It's hard to say. But his contacts were, his score was just all on 80 meters. I think he said he had, what did he say, 300 and something contacts on 80 meters. So not bad. He worked 50 or 60 JAs.
I had 3 on 160 and I had 13 on 80.
Yeah, there you are. Anything new on 160?
Oh, no. I got my DXCC, so I'm not pushing it too hard on 160.
Understand. Okay. Very good. Well, let's see. Anybody in the Bay Area? We're looking for KT2G, WA6AXX, K6KLY, or anyone else that's got 1296 capability. Let's see, W6, WA6K. Oh, JKN, WA6JKN and Gilroy, if you're home, check in here, Kevin. K6MYC in the group, over. Well, we just can't get those boys in the Bay Area to turn on those radios. I guess we're done, guys, and I could go in and finish my dinner and help my son finish up this water leak in the bathroom tub shower thing. So I better get out of here quickly so I can give him a hand with that. So 73s to everybody. Rob, I'll listen for your final. Shoot it over to Aaron and John, and then we'll be gone. K6MYC. I won't get a count. Just send what you got to Judy in the morning.
Okay, Mike, I'll do. Got 19. Anyway, have fun working on the water there. K6MYC, KM6SR. Okay, go ahead, Aaron.
I don't hear Aaron.
Yeah, I thought I might have had him in a no. I'm not hearing him either.
I might be putting the kids to bed. We're a little early here. All right, John, good evening to you. Nice to have you in here for a quick chat anyway. K6MI, KM6SR, K6MYC, clear and closing for tonight. We'll see you tomorrow.